Good morning, students. Welcome you all once again. Today, I am going to start the second chapter of your book, Behive. The chapter name is The Sound of Music. Actually, students, this chapter is consisting two part. First part is about Evelyn Glennie, who is a deaf girl. So, as the title itself is very interesting, here the author says Evelyn Glennie listened to sounds without hearing it. Now, we all wonder, we are confused also. How can you listen to sound when you can't hear? So, this is something we will discover that how Evelyn Glennie was able to listen to sound although she could not hear. Students, as someone has commented this about Evelyn, he says that although God took away her hearing power, she was impaired, but He gave her an extraordinary thing, and that was the sense of feeling. She could feel very deeply, far more deeply than the normal people, and that is why she was able to express music so beautifully. So she is well known multi percussionist. She plays different percussions instrument like xylophone, drums, etc. So students, now I'm going to start the chapter. Rush hour crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. Jostle is pushed roughly or a lot of crowd and everyone is trying to get ahead. Slide is small and thin. Students, when the chapter starts, the scene is of the train platform. It is underground and there is a huge rush at the platform. People are rushing each other to get away. There is a small thin girl. It is Evelyn, no doubt. Evelyn is standing at the railway platform waiting for the train. And just as she feels the vibration of the approaching train, she realizes that the train is about to come. She gets nervous and excited. This is the train that she will take and she will go to London. She is going to London to learn music as she has got admission in the Royal Academy of Music. Right now, Evelyn is in Scotland. Actually, Evelyn belongs to Scotland. Scotland is a country in Europe. Life in Scotland is not as fast as in London. London has a very fast life. It is urban, whereas Scotland has farms and countryside. So that is why Evelyn is nervous because she is leaving Scotland for London, and she is excited because she is doing something that she always dreamed of. She is going to the Royal Academy of Music to learn music. Now the next para is it was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. Daunting is frightening, scary, or getting fear. Teenager, a person who is in his teens or 17 or 16 years old age. Actually, Evelyn is 17 years of age. She is a teenager and she is fresh from a Scottish farm. As Evelyn is from Scotland, which has more of farms and countryside, so she has not seen fast life. That is why she is nervous, and the writer says that she is fresh from the Scottish form. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. Aspiring musician is a person who wants to be a musician, or a person who dreams to be a musician. Profoundly deaf is absolutely or completely deaf. Evelyn could not hear, and this was a bigger challenge for her. Moving from a rural area to a fast life was a smaller challenge for her. Evelyn faced a much bigger challenge, that was her inability to hear. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Gradual means in phases, or in a slow mode. Slowly, she started losing the power of hearing, and one day she was absolutely deaf. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when she was 8 years old. Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she did not move. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. Isabel Glennie is the name of Evelyn's mother. Evelyn's mother Isabel recollects or recounts one incident when Evelyn was only 8 years old. She says that Evelyn was waiting for her turn to play the piano, but when her name was called out, she did not respond. And her mother realized that Evelyn did not respond to her name. That means she didn't hear her name being called out. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. Conceal is to hide. As Evelyn lost her sense of hearing in phases, it was a gradual process. In the beginning, when she could hear partially, she managed to hide this disability from her friends and teachers. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated, and headmistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. A specialist is a doctor specializing in particular part of a body. Uh, Deteriorated is worsened or reduces. Urged means requested. When Evelyn was 11 years old, her marks has started deteriorating, and the headmistress requested her parents to take Evelyn to the doctor. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. Impaired is weakened. When the doctor checked upon Evelyn, he found out that Evelyn had lost the sense of hearing. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. The doctor advised Evelyn's parents that they should get hearing aids for her. Hearing aids is an equipment that is fitted into your ear, and it keeps a person to hear to some extent. He also suggested that Evelyn should be sent to a school for the deaf children. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. When Evelyn came to know that she could not hear and that she would be sent to a school for the deaf children, that she was not as good as normal children, her world became colorless. It turned black. Now, what does this mean? Everything suddenly looked black. It means that all of a sudden you get such bad news, you get some news that you don't accept, and in return you see blackness all around you. That is how Evelyn responded to this news. So, students, I think this is all for the day, and the next part or the next paras of this chapter we will cover up in our next video. Thank you very much.